We are live, and hello, everybody. It's Skip Clark. I'm actually in the Wolf Den here in the 92.1 The Wolf Studios. This weekend is going to be a crazy but fun weekend. It's crazy because the monster trucks are coming to town at the Carrier Dome, which is right over there. And it's great. They're getting things ready now. And with me, check this out. Her name's Kayla Blood. Yeah, she's a mom, as you can see it on the bottom of the screen, a military veteran, a driver of Soldier Fortune, and it's all part of the Monster Jam. Yeah, really. See that young lady right there? She's driving a monster truck. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? Kayla Blood, how are you?
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me this morning. We're looking forward to coming out to Syracuse.
Oh, well, I can't wait to see you. Where are you right now?
So I'm in Lafayette, Louisiana. That's where we're from. And
Well,
yeah.
so what do you mean? You're throwing the truck on a trailer and you're coming to town? Is that how it works?
Absolutely. The way they transport the Monster Jam trucks, they'll put them in the Swift trailers, two in each trailer, and they'll haul them from each show. But yeah, they'll be waiting for us when we get there. And the crew guys, of course, always got the trucks getting ready for battle out there. So yeah, it's going to be pretty awesome.
When I look at you, I would never imagine that you're driving one of those trucks where the tires are as big as I am. They weigh about 900 pounds. Correct me if I'm wrong. They have about 10 pounds of pressure in the tires. Am I correct by saying that?
A couple of them. They're 66 inches tall. They weigh about 640 pounds.
Whew,
Yeah. So they're a little taller than I am, I guess you could say, but it doesn't matter anyways. I drive it like I stole it, no matter how big the tires are.
What's it like to be behind the wheel of one of these monster trucks? I mean, I look at it and they're so big. First of all, how do you get in one? And then how is it to drive it?
And it's absolutely insane. You get in on the left side. So most Monster Jam trucks, you get in on the left side, except for Gravedigger. They have a door. But so we climb in on the left side and you get in there and you strap in, and the nerves are real every time. But it literally takes me just getting inside my truck, strapping in and getting all my switches on and getting my radio ready and just getting set in my truck. And then the nerves just kind of drift away. But yeah, it's very intimidating, but I absolutely love it. I've done kind of crazy stuff like this my whole life. And so it's just like the next big thing for me. But it's been really awesome and a blessing to my family now because my husband also drives Maximum Destruction. So we're just a Monster Jam family living it up.
Well, he drives Max D?
Yes, he does.
No.
Yep, he's on one of your arena tours for Monster Jam, and he's faring pretty well for himself this year. We have competed in the past, so that was really fun. But I'm on a stadium tour this year, which this is my first year and an opportunity to drive on a stadium series. And I actually used to drive on the arena tours and the smaller venues. So it's been absolutely awesome to go out there into these bigger floors, bigger stadiums, the fans, there's thousands and thousands of fans, and it's so loud. And just being able to experience all these really awesome stadiums, it's been an epic year so far.
What is the difference? You said arena tour and the stadium tour. I mean, our Carrier Dome is pretty big.
It is big, and that's what I love about it.
Yeah.
But we used to be on the smaller arena, so we actually just used to do the Triple Threat Monster Jam series, and that's where we actually raced ATVs, side-by-sides, and Monster Jam trucks all in one event. So it was a lot of work, but it was pretty awesome because I come from an ATV background. So if I didn't do so well in certain events in the Monster Jam truck, I could get those points back in ATVs. But like I said, coming into stadiums now, I'm focusing solely on the Monster Jam truck. So I've been able to progress in areas where I needed to, like our two-wheel skills competition that we have now, where we do our best trick on two wheels. You only get 2 attempts at it, and you never know what's going to happen, but it's pretty awesome.
Have you flipped?
Oh, I flip all the time, and that's honestly part of Monster Jam. That's why people love to come and see Monster Jam and see crazy carnage and see these trucks just being pushed to their limits like they haven't before. And even if you've watched Monster Jam 5 years ago, the things we're doing now and just the progression of everything has just been amazing. It's allowing us to do these crazier things.
If we were to drive by your home right now, would there be a monster truck in the driveway?
Unfortunately, no. I drive a Dodge Charger, so I still like my horsepower and my speed, but I don't have the Monster Jam truck here.
Cool. Do you sometimes just like, I mean, where is it close to where you are right now, though, the truck? So if you wanted to go down and get in it and start it up and run it around the field, you could do that?
Unfortunately, no.
Oh,
So, in your Monster Jam career, me as a company driver, I have my opportunity at the beginning of my career to go out to what we call Monster Jam University. And Tom Mintz is our professor out there, and he kind of
uh,
do every aspect of the show, whether it's racing, two-wheel skill, or freestyle. And you know, so we do everything there, and you learn a lot there. And so your events that you have is all your training that you have. So it's seat time, and the more seat time you have, obviously you get better. But yeah, so I don't get to go and just drive it when I want. I wish I could, but they're probably headed out to Syracuse as we speak. So they'll be there, like I said, when we get there Thursday, and
uh,
we'll start work.
so you flying?
Yes, sir. I fly in and fly out on either Sunday or Monday whenever our event's in.
Oh, how much fun. And then next week, the weekend after that, you'll be flying somewhere else.
Yep, we'll be going to East Rutherford.
Wow, racking up the miles, girl.
Oh, yeah.
Now, keep track of those. Now, how did you come up with the name for your truck? Now, I see a military veteran. I imagine all that goes together.
It does. And I am a veteran. I was
Mhm.
in 6 years, but Monster Jam debuted Soldier Fortune in 2015 as a tribute to the men and women in uniform. And we also have Soldier Fortune Black Ops, which my teammate Tony Oakes drives on the arena tour with my husband as well. So together we're out there representing for our military, and it's just an awesome background to have and be able to pilot these Monster Jam trucks, especially Soldier Fortune, and represent.
Mhm. Do you, when you're running your monster truck, are you listening to anything in your headphones, or do you have headphones on? Are you listening to music, or are you listening to like a spotter or somebody like that?
Well, I wish I could listen to some of my favorite songs, while I'm driving. That would be pretty cool. But no, we do talk to our crew chiefs on our headset, and they in the freestyle you have 2 minutes, so you kind of want to communicate, and he'll tell you, you're 30 seconds in, because after 30 seconds we kind of go crazy because in Monster Jam freestyle, if you do not complete 30 seconds without rolling over, you can't get a score. So it's very vital to be safe, but still kind of edgy in those first 30 seconds. And as soon as your crew guy comes on and it's like 30 seconds, let's go. And that's whenever you start going crazy, getting bigger air, taking more risks. And then, you usually try to wait till about 30 seconds left in the run to hit the backflip. So if you're able to hit the backflip and go on from the backflip, that's even more explosive. So it just gets better and better.
Wow. So you have to roll over. It's part of your free run there.
It happens a lot. It happens a lot. If you haven't watched Monster Jam, like I said, it's part of it. But like I said, you want to play it safe a little bit at the beginning so you do get your
Mhm.
point. You won't get scored at all. So yeah, after the end of the run, you're doing backflips and you're jumping big. You kind of just pushing the truck to its limits and seeing where it can go at that point because you've done checked off everything on your checklist. So sometimes the Monster Jam truck will have a crazy roll and you save it and it comes back on four and it's just like electric, or you just stay on the ground.
Oh my God. It's crazy. And why did you get into monster trucks?
Well, it's definitely not something that I thought I could ever do or be a part of. I
Mhm.
raced ATV motocross competitively with my husband before this, and so we would do Monster Jam events, and we would just go in at intermission and race our ATVs and just be kind of that part of the entertainment. And while we were there, we would actually sit on our quads during the pit parties and sign
Mhm.
autographs too. And I watched the drivers sign autographs, and I seen them at their trucks and all this. I've never thought that I could be in that position and be a driver. But they actually contacted me after one of the competitions I was racing at, and that's whenever the Triple Threat Series came about. So it was like the perfect fit, and I was great on the ATV. I have a couple of championships under my belt, and then so Monster Jam gave me the opportunity, and it's been 7 years almost. I've been driving El Toro Loco, I've
Mhm.
driven Soldier Fortune, and like I said, now my husband drives. So it's definitely an awesome thing.
Yeah, I want to say a few years ago when Monster Jam, it comes through almost every year, and then we had the pandemic. But I want to say that I did a radio remote with Max D. I don't know if man, I want to say that I did. How long has he always driven that?
Tom Mintz. Is that who you're talking about?
I believe so. Yes.
Yep, Tom Mintz. He's been driving Maximum Destruction for a long time now, and they're 13-time world champion. So he's
Crazy.
and he, like I said, he's the professor, and he's the one that got into my Monster Jam truck with me the first time I was out at MJU, and went through the gears with me and told me how I want to shift when I'm racing, and that meant a lot to me, for him to take that time and come and show me that. So anytime I'm able to do great, he's definitely always someone we think about to like, hey, Tom, we did this, and we were successful here. He is always proud of us, and it's like dad, monster truck dad for all of us.
I love it. I absolutely love it. What is it like when you do compete against your husband? What's it like at the dinner table?
Oh, it's quite funny. Like when we did the ATV races, he is an amazing ATV racer. And so all of us on the line, we would all be lined up for the main event, and he would somehow come all the way from the back and go get around all of us. And sometimes if I was in front of him, he would push the envelope, and his back tire would get locked into my back tire and take us both out. So yeah, I was pretty spicy after those types of things. So I'm just like, don't talk to me right now, but it's fun. Like when the helmet comes on, it's all competition, but
It
it
is.
was always nice if we did have like a crappy night or things didn't go our way. We could confide in each other and kind of, talk about it. We understand what each other's talking about. So that's really important. But yeah, it was pretty cool. We're not competing again this year, but maybe in the future we'll be able to have that opportunity again.
Wow. So coming up this weekend at the Dome, it's the monster trucks. And with me is Kayla Blood, as you can see, a military veteran. You're a mom. How many kids do you have?
So my son is 9, about to be 10 next month, and I also have a stepdaughter who's 12.
Is your son like behind the wheel? Yeah.
Um, he,
I
he
know he's only 9. I'm just saying.
he does his motocross. He rides ATVs as well, and he's really big into football. So I'm hoping when he gets older, this might be something that he's interested in. But I'm just gonna let him do whatever he wants to do, and I'll be there to support him and help him chase those dreams.
Very, very cool. Monster Jam is coming up this weekend, the Carrier Dome. Quickly, what can the fans expect?
Well, when you come out to Monster Jam, of course, we always have our pit parties, and VIP pit party is starting from 1:30 to 2:30, and the normal pit party is from 2:30 to 5, I want to say. And so everyone comes out, and we're all by our trucks. The trucks are parked, and the kids can come out and watch freestyle motocross, come talk to us, take pictures. They get their hair sprayed by Great Clips. So that's always a great way to start off Monster Jam. And then we go into our event, which is Monster Jam Racing. Then we do two-wheel skills, and then we do Monster Jam Freestyle. But the two-wheel skills event is becoming a favorite. And, that's just where we go out there and do our best trick that we can do on 2 wheels. And it gets crazy. You have Ryan Anderson out there doing sidewalls into stoppies, and Tyler Meninga pulling off insane moves. It's an amazing lineup of drivers. And so it's very hard. I got my work cut out for me, so I'm holding my own. And plan on to do that in Syracuse. We only get one shot this weekend. There's one event. So we're going to be laying it all out there. You guys definitely don't want to miss it. And it's going to be an awesome time.
It'll be this weekend at the Carrier Dome. And Kayla, thank you for joining us here for just a little bit today. It's great to meet you. It's great to see you. And I can't wait to see you this weekend at Monster Jam right here at the Carrier Dome. But thanks for coming out with us.
No problem. Thank you guys. See you out in Syracuse.